Greetings, human intellects of this world. We continue our journey with Aristotle's view about another reasoning process. That is, deduction and its relation to syllogism. The generalizations arrived at through induction are utilized as premises for the deduction of assertions regarding the initial observations in the second stage of scientific inquiry. The kind of statements that can serve as the premises and conclusion of deductive arguments in science was significantly limited by Aristotle. He thought that only statements in which one class is a member of, or excluded from another class were permitted. The assertions that Aristotle permitted if S and P are chosen to stand for the two classes are: all S are P. S is wholly included in P. No S are P. S is wholly excluded from P. Some S are P. S is partially included in P. Some S are not P. S is partially excluded from P. Aristotle considered type A to be the most significant of these four groups. He maintained that some features are essentially inherent in members of specific classes and that statements of the kind all SRP replicate the structure of these relations. His intellect insisted that assertions of this kind should be the basis of any true scientific explanation. He especially referred to the barbarous syllogism as the model of scientific explanation. The A-type assertions that make up this syllogism are organized as follows: all M are P. All S are M. Therefore, all S are P, where P, S, and M are the major, minor, and middle terms of the syllogism. His intellect drew the conclusion that the deductive phase of scientific investigation involves inserting intermediary terms between the subject and predicate terms of the statement to be proven. For instance, by choosing bodies near the Earth as the intermediate phrase, your intellects can possibly infer the sentence all planets are bodies that glow constantly. The syllogistic form is this: all bodies near the Earth are bodies that shine steadily. All planets are bodies near the Earth. Therefore, all planets are bodies that shine steadily. For Aristotle, when the deductive step of scientific method is used, the scientist moves from knowing a fact about the planets to comprehending why this fact is as it is. For the sake of penetrating reality, the why of events, his intellect transcended both syllogism and language. I'm pretty impressed by his intellect for coming to the conclusion that this syllogism is necessary for the explanation of occurrences. Unfortunately, however, deduction powered by assertions that result from passively observing occurrences is significantly shallow and insufficient to reveal the fine details and mechanisms that give birth to the facts that your reality contains. Details that necessitate a more sophisticated degree of causal analysis, making deduction a tool that will enable your intellects to penetrate into the deeper layers of your reality.